Hi everyone, it's Mads from Denim and Blether, and today I'm joined by Ronnie and Shane from Those Damn Crows. How are you guys?
Hello. How are you?
Well. I'm good, thank you.
Good.
So we're here at the Monster Fringe tonight. You guys played Monsterfest obviously back in 2019. So how is it to be back headlining the Monster Fringe, the opening night?
Amazing. It's been a long time coming. We love playing Scotland, and the crowd was sensational last time we were in Inverness. That was the first time we played Inverness.
Yeah.
So to be back, we've just done a HMV signing now, and it was rammed, so it's amazing, man. The fan base up here is incredible. We can't wait.
Great. So COVID obviously wreaked havoc with the music industry, but you guys really spring to mind as a band that kind of kept the momentum going through all that, mainly with CrowCast. So how did that come about, and where did you see it going at the time?
Well, it started when we did the first record. Stop me if I'm wrong, but we kind of had the idea of doing a podcast on the first record. It just didn't transpire. We went in Shane's garage at the time, his studio, and we kind of did a track by track. And we were like, oh, this would be cool, we'll do this. Didn't touch back on it. When everything kind of went wrong, it was just myself and Shane on the phone constantly, just thinking, how can we keep this going? How can we make it exciting? How can we make it next level? So madly, I kind of said it'd be great to find some sort of software where it was like we can ping it around the houses and do it live, and just really set a massive task for the band, which finally we got to a couple of weeks later, thanks to somebody out in America who managed to kind of fill in the gaps and stuff. And yeah, now we're 85 episodes later. It's crazy.
So did you ever see it going that far at the time?
Not at all. It was just an idea of keeping in touch with the fan base. We knew gigs were off for a while, no idea how long. We just thought, this could be our new gig, just to get in touch with the fan base. And then we had people getting in touch with us, just saying, promoting their albums and stuff, and we just thought, well, maybe we should have guests. And that transpired into weekly guests. First half of the show, and then the second half is, the Crow Antics, the band. But no, we had no idea it was going to go this far. Just steamrolled into what it is. Mental.
It's been great to see. So who's been your favourite guest, or even one that surprised you the most?
Oh man, there's so many. Blaze Bayley comes to mind, because that man is just unreal. He's larger than life. He took over. It was the Blaze Bayley show.
It was brilliant.
One of my personal favourites was Ruth Jones, amazing actress, and just to hear her not even talk about her work, it was just talking about a Welsh girl growing up, the similarities we had and stuff. That was really lovely. But I mean, there's so many. Yeah,
there's guests as well. Like what CrowCast kind of done for us is, when you get to tour as a band, or you get to do festivals, you get to meet other bands, and that's how you kind of network. And I think what CrowCast did for us and helped us was we were able to fill those gaps. Like Ricky Warwick we met, and we met him on CrowCast. We played shows with him before, but we hadn't actually met him. And then like Toby Jepson, we got to know him better. Nathan from Inglorious. So there was it was almost filling those gaps of where you would turn up to a place, and then you start to get that connection together. And then, as Shane said, we started having messages left, right and centre. Can you put my band on? Can they promote a record? And it was like, wow. And we don't, honestly, the research that you have to do, we know, when you're asking questions, it takes up so much time. That's why we hate it at the moment, because the schedule's become amazingly busy, but we're trying to still do CrowCast, and it's not just an hour on a Tuesday, it's the work that goes in before that. And that's what we found tremendous, when the research, or you start getting sent over EPKs and stuff, and but still enjoyable, and still being able to put it out there with the fans,
Yeah, no, it's been great to see. So your last album, Point of No Return, obviously came out a little while ago now. So are you planning new music for us?
Absolutely, yeah. We're currently writing the third album. We're ready to go and record in December, starting December. Have the Christmas break, and then if we need to do anything more, perhaps the end of January, just to finish it off. But we're hoping to have a new album by early next year. Very exciting. It is crazy, because Point of No Return, we should have done so many live shows in the past 2 years, but we haven't done, so it almost feels like we feel like the songs are old, the album is old, but we haven't gigged them. So it is crazy. But when his third album comes out next year, probably 3 albums worth, you know, so that's a great set list.
I think when they did the re-release during COVID and we got to put Sick of Me on there, plus the new additions to the acoustic tracks, I think that was like a happy compromise. That's the nicest way to put it, because the momentum was with the band, and we were so excited because there was so many tours not announced. There was plans to new territories, and sadly they all got postponed. So that record will always remain kind of still a lot more that we wanted to do with it. So the thought of another record at one point was just like, what, wasn't it? It was like, it can't be, it can't.
It was like we were cheating on Point of No Return. It was like we hadn't given it enough legs, really.
Yeah, and it was nothing to do with even like new material or stuff, because there's always new material or ideas kicking around. It was just, I think as a band we were like, no, we're not accepting that. And then fair play, the talk of like the new re-release, and just, you know, with CrowCast as well, yet again, it was good because we could kind of put it back on there, and we were doing like spot, kind of those COVID gigs, weren't we? So we got to go to Germany. So it felt like we still managed to do a little bit, even in like the most strangest times. Even like going to Germany was bizarre, wasn't it? Like, you know, when everybody at home was still restricted and they couldn't go further than 5 miles, and we got on a plane and went and played in a completely different country, like, you know. But yeah, it did help progress into this third record on a happier time, wasn't it?
Well, we can't wait to hear it. So in terms of kind of new and up-and-coming bands, you guys have really seemed to manage to climb the ladder. So what do you think has been the key to that success?
Great question. I mean, I think our band we've said this before, have a lot of characters, you know, personalities. I think that really helps. I think we're the type of band you want to hang out with perhaps after the show. I think that helps, you know, that communication, that understanding of, it's not just about the music. We work so hard to keep in touch with our fan base. We know how special they are, the Crow family. They're unbelievable, and they don't just help us as musicians to do what we do. They literally help one another. If one of them is suffering down, it's unbelievable, the camaraderie. So we're just lucky that we've got this incredible fan base that have just taken us on, and sky's the limit, man. It's really incredible. What did I?
That was a good answer. Good answer. Guys, thank you so much for chatting. Enjoy your show. Oh, do you? Long time no see.
Yeah.
Enjoy your show tonight. Guys, make sure you check out those damn crows and come back to Denim and Blether for more. Bye.